Hello, my name is Antonio Newman, and this is my SAM 700 capstone presentation. For my capstone, I worked with Forsyth County YMCA in order to implement youth sports programs at their location. I have researched how to properly start a program from the ground up, along with how to get funding as a nonprofit organization, as well as how to market your programs. The biggest thing I wanted to do is to make our programs better, more cost efficient, smarter, and better for the kids and better for the YMCA in general. So the first program that I will be implementing is basketball leagues and clinics. I will be doing a two-tiered basketball clinic. The first tier will be for beginners, and the second tier will be for the more advanced kids. The reason why I want to do two tiers is right now, currently, full members get free clinics. And so our boss is big on that. And so what I want to do is keep the free as a base model, but then also have a more advanced class for the kids who I believe can use more practice and use more advanced practice, that is. And so, in order to implement this program, I have begun the process of reaching out to middle school coaches in my area. I have asked them to recommend me for any of the kids that are interested in basketball and either did not make the team or did and need more practice. The point of that is, I want the YMCA and our basketball program to be looked at as the best way to prepare yourself to play basketball at your school if that's what you want to do. So if you're in middle school and you didn't make the team, I want it to be okay, this is the best place to prepare yourself so that you can make the team. Because I want the kids to play at the YMCA and then after that be able to go on and play either at their junior high or at their high school. That's what's important to me, being able to develop these kids. Research summary. For my research summary, I looked into many different topics, like how to start a youth program from the ground up to looking into how to properly fund a nonprofit program. And some of the articles I saw, one talked about sports programs for young athletes must be seen as one part of their long-term development, which I agree. Um, when you're putting on these clinics and camps, one thing I've realized is a lot of times this might be the first experience, and I want to make sure that I give them the best experience that they have, that they can get, so that they will want to continue to play sports and grow as an athlete and as an individual. So I found an article from swimming.com, and it talked about how programs must be designed to promote a logical and adaptive progression that will promote the development of a variety of athletic abilities and basic sport skills rather than emphasizing their achievements. Another article I found from squadlocker.com talked about what you should expect when you are building a sports program from the ground up. The article talks about topics like long term athlete development and how important that is to have athletes try multiple different sports. Another article I saw talked about how tips for starting your own youth sports league, like leveraging your social media presence and getting it out there and comparing yourself to the competition and having very competitive prices. Okay, so I looked into the competition just to see in the area who else was doing what we were doing and what prices and what age ranges were they doing it for, just to get a feel for what everybody's doing and how everybody goes about what they do want to do. And I was really interested in this because I wanted to make sure that whatever we did at the Y, we had the cheapest prices and we had the prices that were the most value, right? So if one organization is practicing only once a week or only doing two sessions, we're giving at least two or three. So Coming Recreation Parks and Recs, they do boys and girls age 7 through 14. The price is $120. So Elite Hoops basketball, first through 12th grade, and they do one class per week at $118 a month at their base price plan. All Star is two classes per week at $198 a month. MVP is three classes per week at $258 per month. I-9 Sports Basketball Clinic does $135 a month for five sessions. That's boys and girls age 5 through 14. And then they do a basketball league like we do for $155 for 6 weeks, and that's boys to girls age 5 through 11. Okay, my strategy summary. I believe that through my research of the cost of different basketball clinics and leagues, I can make a very competitive program. I have found a few prominent sports programs in the area and seen their prices. I would make sure the YMCA gives the most value for their cost of these sessions. Another way I think I can make the best program is if I build great relationships with the middle school coaches in Forsyth County. The reason I say this is because if I can make the YMCA the best place to prepare your game for high school, it would bring even more kids into the program. The purpose of the clinics is to prepare these kids for the next level so they will no longer have to play in the YMCA league because they will be good enough to play at their own school. I think if we can create that reputation, the sky is the limit for our programs. Our timeline will be basketball clinics in the fall/winter months. I need the YMCA to make sure that they help me with the advertising of these clinics. The process for marketing and registering kids for the league itself will begin 2 weeks before the league starts. The first week will be early registration. If anybody who registers will receive a $15 discount. Week 2 will be regular price for the league, and the week of will be late registration. It will cost $25 more. I want to implement a heavy marketing campaign that will use social media, so Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, as well as paper flyers that talk about the league. I will reach out to the local schools and see if I can drop off flyers to their home office and post them on the bulletin boards. The normal price for clinics are free for full members and $50 for program members, and the league is $108 for full YMCA members and $158 for program members. A jersey and a medal are given to every kid for the season. Okay, my communication strategy. The communication strategy that I will use to garner support and buy-in from my bosses at the YMCA is simple. I will show them that the strategies that we're using right now are not cost effective. So right now, what we're doing is our clinics and stuff are free, but we're still paying staff $15 an hour to coach these kids, and it's the money that money is coming out of the sports budget, and so it just isn't financially sound to keep doing it like this. So I'll break that down to my boss, and I'll talk to my boss about how we can have sort of a best of both worlds where we can have free clinics, but we can also make money for the sports department by using our staff's expertise to our advantage. I will create my plan and lay out the numbers of how much we are making now and compare it to how much we can make in the future with projections. My boss is already on board with making some changes to the formula that we have been using in the past, so I'm confident I can get him to buy in what I want to do next. Okay, conclusion. In conclusion, I will make changes to the current format of sports programs starting with the basketball clinics and league. I will do this by taking the research I have done in my own personal experience. So the first thing I want to do is make sure that our pricing is competitive, make sure that we're giving the best value for our customers, um, the best value in the area, and I want to make sure that the kids are developing more and more as athletes and as people. And I want our programs to be known as, okay, this is the best place to put your kid in if you want them to succeed at their middle school and at their high school. I think that's very important. If we can get those kids to come in and work with us, I believe that the sky is the limit for our program and our organization. All right, and these are the references that I used. Thank you for listening to my presentation. Thank you. Have a great rest of your day.